Hey everyone, I'm Neha and most welcome to my channel Phoenix Shorthand Learning. As you know, after 34 years, our new education policy has been launched. Panel headed by former ISRO head K. Kasturi Nandan. And this is an educational channel, so I thought let's talk about this policy. Here I'm not going to describe the structure of this policy, but through this video, I just wanted to aware the vision of this policy. Before starting the video, let's see the key highlight of the policy. Here are the top highlights of National Education Policy 2020. In new education policy, the 10+2 structure in school system has been replaced by 5+3+3+4 structure. It will include 12 years of schooling and 3 years of Anganwadi and preschooling. It also added free breakfast to lunch in government school. Instead of exam being held every year, school student will sit for exam only classes 3, 5 and 8. The mother tongue or local or regional language is to be the medium of instruction in all school up to class 5. Also added vocational education along with internship from class 6th. 4-year undergraduate program has been come back with multidisciplinary education system. Colleges, however, get a choice, bring the 3-year and 4-year format. The NEP also offers multiple exit option to student. Government is also done away MPhil program and set up Higher Education Council, which will regulate the higher education, and the goal of this council is to increase the gross enrollment ratio from 26% to 50% by 2035. National Research Foundation will be created to foster strong research culture and increase research capacity across higher education sector. The policy also proposed that higher education institute like IITs move toward a more holistic education by 2040, including arts and humanities subject for students. The NEP says that center and state will work together in investment to the education to reach 6% of GDP. Meanwhile, the HRD Ministry has also renamed Ministry of Education. After watching the highlights, we can see the vision of this policy is idealistic in order to visualize. It seeks to address the entire gamut of education from preschool to doctoral and from professional degree to laudable vocational training. In preschool, most developed countries have made an earnest effort to ensure that the child study in mother tongue, so that both parents and children participate in education in early age of child. And a renewed focus on life skill such as internship and coding will help to create a stronger pipeline of future leader in India. It gives the equality in our education system for different kind of jobs such as carpenter and plumber. I think this is a new era of education in India. What I personally like in this policy is that it gives us flexibility, freedom of choice and break free from the shackles of past. It is the 21st century. We need more flexibility, alternate pathways of learning and self-actualization. Self-actualization emphasized on providing an adequate support to ensure that no child is deprived of education. This policy is transition of deprivation to development. The mission of this policy is foundation of numeracy and literacy. Moreover, it is breaking the straitjacket of art, commerce and science and redesign the board exam. Now you can choose any subject what you want, so that the school and colleges become the place where students can enjoy learning and develop their skill. The biggest change may be introduce the multiple disciplinary higher education and a 4 year of graduation with multiple exit and entry. If student exits the program after 1 year, they will receive vocational certificate. After 2 years, an advanced diploma. After 3 years, bachelor's degree, and after 4 years, they will receive bachelor's degree and research. students resume their course after a specified period prescribed by Higher Education Commission. And the most important multidisciplinary institutions that which offers you high quality of teaching, research and community engagements. Even engineering student can choose arts and humanity as option. Our new education policy is ambitious and futuristic, but much of its success depends how it is executed. India has faced unprecedented challenge on providing high quality education for children and youth. Lack of resources, a persistent mismatch between knowledge and skill, and job availability have been some challenges since independence. But lack of resources never be the main roadblock of success. When public and political will can be mustered, the resources find their way from public and private sector. Then gradually India will become the most developed country in the world. Thank you so much.